everybody. Hi, Priestess May here. Thank you for coming back and watching my channel. For all of you who are joining me for the first time, don't forget to subscribe so you can keep getting my videos. I'm going to be loading more baths, some works that you can do to help better your life, and also more informational video about the 21 division as well as readings. So that's that. So don't forget to subscribe. You can also see my works, my readings available on www.priestessmay.com. But this video is actually going to be about a basic bath that you can do at home to clear away some negative energy. As many of you know, I do really intense curse breaker baths, road opener baths, sweetening baths for love and for abundance and prosperity and financial abundance. I'm actually brewing a pretty complex bath. It's about 13 different roots, and it's going to be a curse breaker. But over here I actually have a little, so if you guys want to look at this one, I'll bring the camera over so you guys can take a look at what this one looks like. It's pretty heavy stuff. But it's all in love and light so that I can help liberate this person with the angels' help from this curse that this person has been living with for a long time. For all of you out there who just have something that is simple and it's just a lot of negative energy that's making your money not flow properly, or your love life not flow properly, or maybe some drama at work, this basic bath can be really helpful in helping you clear some of that negative energy. So I usually tell people that this is a good bath to take every time you come home from work, because when you go out to work, you're picking up all of the negative energy from everybody else, and you want to make sure that you are clear when you go to sleep, because when you go to bed, you're actually taking all that negative energy with you, and then it just adds up over time and clogs up your positive flow. Okay, so let's get started. So in this pot, I have about, I would say, 3 quarts of water. Okay, I have here rosemary. So these are actually rosemary sprigs. And why is rosemary important? Rosemary is really important in actually bringing protection to you. So rosemary protects you from things that block your positive energy, and it also clears away some of that negative energy, and it protects you from energetic vampires. So people who are just very draining. Okay, so that we're gonna go ahead and ask the angels to please bless this rosemary and add it into our bath. We want to go ahead and just add it in there. Okay, we have some left over here, so we're gonna go ahead and add that in. Okie doke. Here we have some sage. Many of you have probably only seen sage in the dry white form. So this is basically the same thing, except that the dry form that we burn in a smudge stick is it's dry. So this sage is actually fresh sage, which is the best thing to use when you are actually working with baths. The best thing to do is dry herbs or fresh herbs. And then this is sage. So why is sage important? Sage is actually a protector. So sage is not just a protector, but it's a cleanser. So you can protect. There's a difference between cleansing and protecting. So a cleansing is removing all the negative energy. A protector is a shield that is put in place to make sure that that negative energy can't get through once it's been removed. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and add that sage in there. Stir it in there. It's already starting to boil. Okay. The next 2 things that I want you guys to add is, I'm going to go ahead and have the camera come in a little bit closer so you can actually see it. It's going to be white sea salt. So this one was coarse and I ground it up a little bit. And this is pink Himalayan salt. Why are they important? So white sea salt actually is really good for grounding. It's really good for keeping you feeling secure in yourself and grounding yourself. And then pink Himalayan salt is really good for clearing your mind, okay? Clearing your mind and having grounded thoughts that are not going to be interfering with you emotionally. So that's why that's really important. So we're going to go ahead and ask our angels to bless these salts, to allow all positivity to flow to us and all negativity to be taken away. So we're going to go ahead and actually add that salt in there into our bath. Okay. There we go. Okay. So what we're going to do is, we're going to go ahead and see it's already starting to boil. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to turn it down. We're going to let it simmer for about 10 to 20 minutes. When this is done simmering, you want to strain the leaves. So you can actually use the same amount of leaves for about 2 to 3 days. You just kind of have to see if you're running out of potency or if it's running out of strength. And you can use these and do about 3 baths, 3 days straight, if you would like. Now, once you drain this and you have cooled it down enough, so you don't want to throw hot water on yourself, okay, guys? Make sure you cool down the bath. It needs to stay warm a little bit because the warmth actually helps it absorb faster into your core. But you don't want it so hot that it's going to burn you, okay? So I'm putting that warning out there. I'm not responsible if anybody gets hurt. So once this is done, you drain it. You go ahead and you add it into a basin. You don't have to take a bath, even though it's called baths. You don't have to take a bath. You don't have to submerge yourself in it. So you take a basin. It could actually be a basin like about this size or something this size. Drain it, okay? It can even be, let me see, something like this. It can be something like this without the holes, obviously. Drain it. Put it into a container about this size, and then you're gonna add a little bit of holy water. And when you're doing your bath, you're gonna go ahead and pour it over yourself. You're gonna go to sleep with that bath on, okay? You're not gonna dry it, let it air dry on you. Go to sleep with that bath on, and then shower the next morning. And then you can do the same thing again when you come home that night. It's really important to absorb this bath even over your hair. If you're doing it for the first time, I would suggest wetting your hair. If you're doing it after the first time, you don't have to wet your hair so much. But at least the first time, it's important to wear your hair because where you absorb most of the negativity is your crown chakra. So you want to make sure that that stuff isn't getting in there and that it's clearing all the way from the crown down to the roots, okay? So this is the basic cleansing bath that I would suggest you all do. While you're doing, you just pour the bath over yourself. Don't forget, cool it down. Don't forget to pray and have faith and ask your angels, Archangel Raphael, to come in and bring in that healing energy while you're doing your bath. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please go ahead and subscribe and join me again for my next videos. I look forward to sharing more of my tradition with you. I will be loading more videos on my tradition, the 21 existential divisions of beings of light, as time goes by. And I'll also be posting some readings as well. So stay tuned, subscribe, and if you need my help, go ahead and visit my website, www.priestessmay.com, or you can find me on Instagram and Facebook as Priestess May. Love you all. Many blessings. Have a great day.